SMT Nation, we are back. SMT Nation, check this stuff out. This is what we look for whenever we make videos. Man, I love covering this stuff. The innovation, the ingenuity, designing the engineering of networks. Man, this is my favorite part of the content I produce here. And Verizon actually has the Caesars Superdome hooked up, completely upgraded, renovated, and rebuilt for this event, and then for future events that happen here at this dome stadium. So let's check it out. We've got the pictures. We've got the explanation of where Verizon did all these upgrades. 509 5G ultra wideband, 155 C-band radios. They've got radios, antennas everywhere. One of the most impressive things was even learning that they also put in a new head-end room, which is actually in the parking garage. I think a 750 watt backup generator. And then they've added all types of network enhancements across the entire venue. All right, so and the way that they've done this, the most impressive thing is the fact that you can't even tell where stuff is. All right, so here's a view. And let me see if I can zoom out because you can't really tell here. All right, so this is a view of the ceiling from the field. You can't really tell that there's anything up there outside of like light bulbs and possibly speakers, you know, the typical stuff. But there's clusters of antennas and radios up there. All right, let me see if I can show you guys this other thing. This other picture right here. This one kind of shows where the matsing balls are. All right, so they're like located here in these clusters. You'll see several of them. They're strategically placed and located and actually are, I guess, directional in a way. But each one, I think, is supposed to be able to provide like 600 user capacity, which takes a huge load off of other connections and other radios. So these matsing balls are crazy, and I think they got like 40-some matsing balls that are installed. All right, so that's for major capacity, right? Very, very good. We like to see those. Here's some other stuff that you guys will see, which I believe these are like the ones that they hang in the box seats and like those overhanging suites. And to me, those, I'm not sure if those do 4G LTE, but that looks like the mmWave antennas, you know, just based on the size. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm trying to figure out the scale of this, but I mean, they're kind of small, so I'm guessing that's mmWave. So that's going to be huge capacity. It's very directional, but they probably put one of these near each one of those boxes. So you basically have 4 gigabit per second speed if you were connecting to the network there, right? All right, here's another thing kind of showing those mmWave antennas. Remember, the antennas and the radios are integrated in those units. This is Samsung radio gear for those of you that don't know. And they're kind of tucking them behind places. I don't know if you guys are noticing the theme here. Verizon is trying to blend everything in. They don't even want you to know that, you know, these antennas are hung and these radios are all over the place, right? And here's one I can't find it. Let me know if you guys know where the antennas and radios are here in this picture, because I can't see them anywhere. But apparently these are these parking garages and all these different concrete areas. They're loaded with antennas and radios. I have no idea. I know AT&T, T-Mobile have done upgrades too. I know that there's DAS systems in there as well. AT&T, I think, upgraded a DAS that was existing there. And AT&T is the owner and operator of that DAS, but they're neutral host, so they can support others. So maybe T-Mobile and Verizon are on there. I don't know. I doubt it. It looks to me like Verizon's got all their own going on there. So pretty impressive stuff. If you end up going to the game or you see pictures or you're watching the video and you're looking for these, you know, hardware items, you're not really going to notice them, right? It's going to be completely just blending in. And that's, I think, a testament to good engineering, right? You don't want people knowing that you have all this up, right? It's not necessary. If you can make it look like it's just kind of built into the infrastructure of the facilities, I think that's the whole concept of doing things this way. This is pretty impressive stuff. And this is the stuff I love to see. I love innovation in engineering. I think this is really, really cool. And I'm sure the speeds are going to be great. There's no way that the capacity is ever going to be sapped. I don't care how many tens of thousands of people are there. There's so many high capacity fiber circuits running to all these different, you know, pieces of hardware. They're probably golden. And I know they probably have like an on-site, you know, office and they're monitoring the usage. Verizon always goes big. And I don't really care, you know, what people say. You know, I'm a Verizon. I'm biased for Verizon. Who does this? Who would you feel strongly about relative to networking, engineering excellence when you see stuff like this going on. This is impressive stuff. This is pretty nice. And I'm glad they're doing it. And, they're the partner of the NFL. They really should. This is kind of what comes with the territory. And the more the Super Bowl moves around, the more Verizon's going to do stuff like this too. So let's see the Super Bowl go to more venues, and Verizon does this in more places. Super exciting, really nice. Who do you think is going to be the best at this facility during the Super Bowl? Is it going to be Verizon? Is it going to be T-Mobile? Is it going to be AT&T? Who's going to be the fastest? Who's going to be the most resilient? Who's going to have the best performing network? To me, I think it's clear, but you may disagree. What do you think? What do you think of the designs and everything? Super cool in my opinion. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. We'll see you guys on the next video.